Regular session is now called to order. Please start for our prayer and national anthem.
Manalangin tayo. Panginoong Diyos, itinataas namin ang iyong pangalan. Pinatupulihan at pinasasalamatan ka namin sa lahat ng iyong mga ginawa at pagpapala. Salamat sa panibagong araw na ipinagkaloob mo sa amin. At sa oras na ito, na kami ay muling nagtito. Gabayanin niyo po kami sa aming mga gawain.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Speaker D, Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
The roll of the honorable members of the 11th Sangguniang Bayan of Sopronio Española, the Honorable Shermain, Chua, Datokay Jr., Bernardo, Sahibol, Dingson, Galan. Ong is on official business. Galang, Reyes, and our temporary presiding officer, the Honorable Michael L. Jorda. There are 9 council members in attendance.
So we have a quorum to transact business. Letter E, reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous session.
For your consideration and approval, the minutes of the 80th regular session of the 11th Sangguniang Bayan of Sopronio Española held on July 15, 2024, the session hall of the Sangguniang Bayan, Sopronio Española, Palawan. This particular session was attended by the majority of all the members of the Sangguniang Bayan. The presiding officer called the session to order at 9:36 in the morning. The temporary secretary called the roll after the prayer and the singing of the national anthem. With the attendance of the majority of the members of the Sangguniang Bayan, the presiding officer declared the presence of a quorum to transact official business. Reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous sessions were presented by the chair to the body for consideration and approval. Having no corrections from the body, the minutes of 79th regular session held on July 8, 2024 and 16th special session held on July 4 to 8, 2024 were unanimously approved by the body upon motion of Councilor Jonathan Chua, duly seconded by Councilor Jonathan J. Ong and Councilor Michael L. Jordan, duly seconded by Councilor Fred A. Gatungay Jr. respectively. For the privilege and question hour, no one signified the intention to avail of the privilege and question hour. For first reading and referral of proposed measures, communication from the Municipal Mayor of Tarapalan Tesorio requesting to pass a resolution allowing the granting of cash prizes.
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Secretary. So, any questions or clarifications? No, if there's none, can we move? Okay, so, Chair Joa.
I move the minutes of the 81st regular session. Ay, yes, ano ba? Mali. 88th regular session of the 11th Sangguniang Bayan of Sopronio Española held on July 15, 2024 at the session hall of the Sangguniang Bayan of Sopronio Española be adopted.
Okay, it has been moved and duly seconded. The minutes of our 88th regular session of the 11th Sangguniang Bayan of Sopronio Española held on July 15, 2024 at the session hall of the Sangguniang Bayan of Sopronio Española, Palawan is by approved. Letter F, privilege Christian Arpa. So, wala po. Proceed po tayo sa letter G, first reading and referral of proposed measures and communication.
forwarded Provincial Resolution number 19907, series of 2024, enjoining all local government units of the province of Palawan to enact an appropriate ordinance encouraging all local business establishments and local transportation facilities in the respective territorial jurisdiction to adopt the QRPH digital payments in line with filing QRPH Plus program of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas and the Department of the Interior and Local Government.
The Fourth Committee on Trade and Industry. Letter H, Committee Report. May I request Councilor Gatongay?
Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding. Committee Report number 2024-58. Submitted Committee on Investment, Games and Amusement. Subject requested authorization of the local chief executive to enter into a memorandum of agreement MUA with the Cooperative Bank of Palawan for the renewal of the building list. For the presiding officer, the Committee on Ways and Means, which has been tasked and considered subject measure, would like to report to this honorable body in findings and recommendation with the following promises to it. Number one, that the local chief executive is set as enter into a memorandum of agreement or MUA with the Cooperative Bank of Palawan regarding the renewal of the list of building located at Municipal Public Market Group Center sa Province of Palawan. And number two, the current list agreement for the building is about to expire and necessary for its renewal. Number three, the contract to be signed and provides the list the right to occupy the building for the 1 year and exchange 12,000 monthly. Number four, that Cooperative Bank of Palawan has a reputable track record and can be a reliable partner in the agreement. Finding a recommendation, premises consider the committee finds the request necessary to ensure that both parties shall acknowledge and observe the conditions set the contract for security further subject agreement entails additional revenue source for the LGU. Now therefore, the committee recommends to approve the request for authorization to enter into MUA with the Cooperative Bank of Palawan regarding the renewal of the list of building located Municipal Public Market, Pulok Center sa Province Manila to be calendar for the second reading in this particular session. Third, Honorable Michael Jorda, Third, Honorable Jonathan Ong, Honorable Percy Tonggay, and Honorable Jonathan and member.
Any question? If first time, kindly move. Councilor?
I move that Committee Report number 2024-58, Committee on Investments and Games and Amusement, subject requested authorization of the local executive to the enter into a memorandum of agreement or MUA with the Cooperative Bank of Palawan for the renewal of the building list be adopted.
Committee Report number 2024-58 is by adopted.
Thank you very much, po.
Article of Business, Letter A, Unfinished Business, none. Business for the day, number one.
Draft Ordinance number 2024-294, an ordinance adopting Republic Act numbers 10152, knows as implementation of basic immunization services for infants and children, and sponsored by yours truly. Whereas pursuant Republic Act number 10152, otherwise known as Mandatory Infants and Children Health Immunization Act of 2011, declares the policy of the state to take a proactive role in the preventive health care of infants and children. Towards this end, the state shall adopt a comprehensive, mandatory, and sustainable immunization program for vaccine preventable disease for all infants and children. Whereas, in accordance to Article number 11, Section 15 of the Philippines Constitution, the state shall protect and promote the right to health and the health of the people and instill health consciousness among them. Whereas the Public Act 7160 states that every local government unit shall exercise the powers to support and promote health and safety of their respective territorial jurisdiction. Whereas the Province Española Municipal Government support this immunization of children, protect them against more disease and keep other children safe by eliminating or greatly decreasing dangerous disease that used to spread from child to child. Now therefore be it ordained by the Sangguniang Bayan of the Province Española Social Assembly. Section 1, title, "This shall be known that implementation of basic immunization services for infants and children of the municipality of Soproño Española." Section 2, coverage the mandatory basic immunization for all infants and children provided under this ordinance shall be covered the following vaccine preventable disease: A. Tuberculosis, B. Diphtheria, tetanus and pertussis, C. Poliomyelitis, ito mga sakit na to, D. Measles, E. Mumps, F. Rubella and German measles, G. Hepatitis B, H. Influenza type B, HIV, and I. Such other type as may determined by the Secretary of Health Department circular. The mandatory business immunization shall be given for the free and government hospital and health center to infants and children up to 5 years of age. Hepatitis B vaccine shall be administered by the duly licensed physician, nurse on midwife to infants born in hospital, health infirmaries, health centers, or lying in centers with obstetrical and pediatric services, whether public or private, within 24 hours after birth, provided however that in case of infants born in place other the above, in a duly licensed physician, nurse or midwife who delivers or assists the delivery of the newborn shall be responsible for administering the vaccine to the litter, provided further that the delivery is assisted by person other than health professional mentioned above. The infant shall be brought to any available healthcare facility so as be immunized against hepatitis B within 24 hours after birth, provided finally that subsequent classes of hepatitis B vaccination shall be completed according to the recommended schedule for hepatitis B immunization as may be provided in the implementing rules and regulation to be issued by the Department of Health or DOH. Section 3, Education and Information Campaign. All healthcare practitioners or healthcare workers who are administering prenatal care shall educate all pregnant mothers on the importance of giving their infants the basic immunization services as well as many possible effects of immunization. The Municipal Health Office, other government agencies and government organizations, professional and academic societies, and local government units shall make available appropriate information materials and shall have a system of health distribution to the public. Section 4, obligation to inform. Any physician, nurse, midwife, nursing aide who delivers or assists the delivery of the newborn shall, prior to deliver, inform parents or legal guardians of the newborn of the availability, feature, and benefits immunization against hepatitis B and other vaccine preventable disease birth. Section 5, continuing education and training of health personnel. The Municipal Health Office or MHU, with the assistance of local government units, academic, professional societies, and non-government organizations, shall undertake continuing information, education, and training programs for all health personnel on the rationale and benefits of as well modern procedures for immunization of infants and children against vaccine preventable disease. Section 6, funding requirements for the implementation of the ordinance shall be taken from the MOA of any municipal health office. Section 7, severability clause. If for any reason and part of provision of this ordinance shall be declared unconstitutional or invalid, the remaining provision thereof were not affected thereby shall be continued to be in full force and effect. Section 8, repealing clause. All laws, decrees, executive orders, rules, and regulation on parts thereof which are inconsistent with the ordinance are hereby repealed, amended, or modified accordingly. Section 9, effectivity. This ordinance shall take effect upon signing and approval of this municipal mayor.
Any questions? Consider Bernardo.
Ito, hindi naman talaga reputation lang kasi dito kasi yung hepatitis B. Within 24 hours, kailangan ma-vaksinan siya. Kasi dito sa atin, yung mga lalo tigit yung mga kabayan natin sa katuto, minsan nanganganak lang sa hilot. Paano natin sila mabaksinan kung hindi natin alam na nanganak na yung ating mga kababayan dyan sa bundok?
Yun po kasi medyo malaking problema po talaga yung Mr. Presiding dati. Pero as of now, tumaas na rin po yung mga nagpapaanak sa health center. Tama po yung sabi ni Bernardo, problema po talaga natin yan kapag doon talaga pinanganak sa ano. Pero sa pag-uusap namin na meeting na kami nakaraan, kung halimbawa 50% na nakaraan, ngayon sa 80% na rin nanganak po sa ano. So, aware din talaga tayo dyan po, Mr. President.
Ang sa akin lang, kailangan matiyak natin yung kababayan natin sa bundok na i-encourage talaga sila na manganak talaga sa health birthing and birth facilities natin para i-discourage na natin sila na magpaanak sa hilot pang sa loob. Kasi kaya nga natin i-encourage sila dito magpaanak para maiwasan yung karamihan kasi namamatay dahil doon sa hilot. Kaya dito, pag dito na nanganak sa ating health facilities, may vaccine na agad. Siguro, ipaigtingin yung pag-monitor natin mga PHW at ating mga midwife na i-encourage talaga yung ating mga kababayan na kung maaari, dito sila manganak sa ating health facilities. So, yun po, Mr. Chair.
Tama po yun, Mr. Presiding. Being may time and naging barangay captain po tayo, lahat ng kampanya po para doon, para sa usapin na yan ay ginawa na po natin. So until now, nagipaglaban pa rin tayo na sana mamulat po yung ating mga kababayan na mas especially sa ating mga katutubo na sana ay magpaanak na po sa center o kaya sa ospital. So patuloy po yung kampanya, alam ko. May jingle pa nga po dyan hindi ko lang sa ulo kaya hindi ko pwedeng sample. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Si Morgan, alam niyo yung ako.
So, mas po talaga dito na ng mga ating volunteers yung ganyang kaso. So, wala na po. Kindly move.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Draft Ordinance Number 24-294 is strengthening the implementation of basic immunization services among infants and children in this municipality, adapting from the purpose of Public Act Number 10152, known as the implementation of basic immunization services for infants and children, be adopted.
Draft Ordinance Number 2024-294 is adopted.
Thank you very much.
Number 2, Draft Ordinance Number 2024-295, an ordinance providing for a mental health program and delivery system in the municipality of Socorro, Española. title na lang siguro kung saan, wala namang ito sa atin. I-move mo na lang, o... Oo. Ikaw, kung ginapisaran ko magbasa.
Sabi ko nga magpapalit sana ako sa mga proceeding kaya masama pa yung pakaramdam ko.
I-move mo na lang ito siguro, wala namang questions ito.
Akala ko na siguro sa body, i-move na lang po natin. Thank you very much. Draft ordinance, I move that draft ordinance number 294.295, an ordinance providing for a mental health, tama ba? Mental health program and delivery system and the municipality of Sopranos Manila be approved. Ay, approved na. Ay, approved na. Para secretary,
Finally.
sorry lang po.
Second and third final reading.
Ano pa sana ako mag-suggest ba?
Supplemental budget implementation of this ordinance. Mag-appropriate tayo ng 100,000, di ba? Tama ba? Wala pa ako tapos?
Sagot?
Or subject to the availability of funds?
Hindi ba yun? Ito, mayroon sa question dito.
Hindi naman question po ano lang. Oo. Hindi ba natin lagay ng subject to the availability of funds? Kung available yung ating pondo? Hindi na kailangan? Insertion lang. Dun sa section 24, kung may pondo tayo,
Siguro much better po yung suggestion ni Kagawad Johan na kung may availability na pondo. Konsehan Bernardo.
So, mas maganda dito kasi yung availability ng funds naman natin, dyan sa supplemental talaga. Eh, malinaw naman dito sa supplemental. Pag may supplemental tayo, lagyan sa ng 100,000.
Supplemental po. Sir Chair, saka Mr. Presiding, ito kasi yung side po natin. Kaya po natin ito ginawa and then nakalagay po dito. May fund na po talaga na nakita si Dr. Saka na, ito kasi napaka-importante po sa atin talaga. Opo, pasok na po ito yung fund dito. Okay.
Yung suggestions po ni Consider Harmay is denied po. So, dito na po tayo sa supplemental lang ano. Okay. Draft Ordinance number 2024-295, an ordinance providing for a mental health program and delivery system in the municipality of Sopranos Española is by adopted. For second and third reading. Third and final reading. Okay, number 3.
Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding. Draft Ordinance number 2024-296, establishing the SEC program, scaling up municipal health and nutrition, health and nutrition programs through the strengthened integrated strategy for maternal, neonatal, child health and nutrition, and the first 1,000 days of life appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes be adopted. For the second and final third reading pala. Thank you.
It has been moved and duly seconded. Draft Ordinance number 2024-296 is adopted for second and third and final reading. Thank you very much po. So, mag-snacks po muna tayo. Okay po. So, wala na rin naman unassigned business na
Presiding sa asang business, I move to suspend the rules kasi may OFW tayo ditong namatay. Baka pwede bigyan natin sa resolution expressing our deepest sympathy to the Red family of the late OFW Yurlin Saldivia sa isulat. Saka dalawa siya, a resolution requesting Honorable Emeritus Tesorio to give burial assistance kasi alam naman natin siya naman yung mayroong donation tayo dito sa Gunang Luzula. any amount lang, hindi ko nalaga naman kung ilan yung makakaya ng through the municipal government na maampar natin sa pamilya ng ating OFW na namatay sa pamilya.
Okay po. Konsehal sa rin kayo.
Maraming salamat po sa suggestion po. Actually, na-meet ko po kahapon yung asawa. And then, pagdating po dito, nandiyan na po, nagbigay na po yung sa donation si Mayor kanina. Ang hiling po, karagdagang hiling, kasi napakahirap talaga mamatayan, lalo na hindi maganda yung kihinap na ng pagkamatay. Tulong-tulong po tayo, na tulungan sila. Kasi nga po, nakuha ko na rin po yung ng doktor doon sa Saudi, pinasa na po sa akin, talagang 24 hours po siya pinatrabaho, walang pahinga, puti ang kain. So tayo po, hindi ko sa body na kahit paano tumulong po tayo. Okay na po, yung pag po, pasalamat po tayo doon dahil may ganong resolusyon na request kagawad sa atin din po, part tulong po tayo.
So, ano po yun, magiging denied po yung isang, ano po yun, granted po. So, granted na po. Actually, binigyan na yata kanina. Granted na po. So,
May nagkagan lang sa Busay. Hindi ko lang alam kung pwede, pero yung parang mga barangay captain ba na rin na may garsalot. Hindi ko lang alam kung pwede. Kasi ano sila, parang bayani kasi sila. Bayani sila na nagbibigay ng remittance ba dito sa Pilipinas. Kung wala man sa ibang bayan, sana dito sa atin magkaroon ng gano'n din po. So, saka yung ano siguro, suggest ko din sa Ronald Arsana, baka para, ano siya, baga buong suporta, pangalan na lang siguro sa lahat. Rambol na lang, na sponsor. Apo. Kung hindi man, kung gusto niya sa kanya lang, yung sa akin, iba rin, sa atin mo naman. Depende lang sa inyo po. Kanya-kanya.
Apo, sige. Konsehal Bernardo.
Thank you sa
Konsehal, ano ba yun? Granted yung request niya na ang na lang
wala
sa
namang problema.
Isama na, iba pa. Kasi isama.
Sama na lang siguro.
Sige. So, yung ano, yung lahat tayo. Okay rin. Okay, sige.
Okay, thank you. I move resolution expressing a deep sympathy to bereaved family of late OFW. Some parasites will be approved. At saka isa pa, a resolution requesting Honorable Mayor of the Authority to give burial assistance to the family of the late OFW. Family size will be approved. Yung amount siguro, lagyan ba natin kung ilan? Okay, sige.
It has been moved and duly seconded. Draft resolution number 253 into 54 is by adopted. Konsehal Yanongay, pakipop na rin po yung buwan sa FC, sa Kokbak.
Thank you very much, Mr. Presiding. I move that resolution number 1524, authorizing the municipal mayor of Darapan Tesorio to enter into a memorandum of agreement MOA with the Cooperative Bank of Palawan, CBP, for the renewal of office space lease agreement. Be adopted.
Draft resolution number 254-255 has been moved and duly seconded. Draft resolution number 2024-255 is adopted. Announcement, reminders. Ako po meron. Ano po kasi pinayos ko yung sa travel ban natin kay may PCL po tayo sa Cagayan de Oro. Hindi po ma-process kasi nga yung sa 70 ay 10% ba yung ang hinintay. So ano po yung move ng body doon para ma-transact yung ating mga transaction sa ating mga sa pondo natin. Ito si EBC ata, may travel din ito sa Manila. Baka hindi ito ano niya eh. Pwede bang mag-ano tayo, mag-ano po ng resolution na tayo po ay hindi papayag sa ordered by the body na lang po? Sige po.
Tanong ko lang, anong dahilan bakit hindi sa ma-process? Kasi may kanya-kanya naman tayong pondo. Anong dahilan na hindi sa pwede i-process natin?
Ano po, ma'am, may nagsagot ka rin po.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding. Regarding po sa memorandum order na yon, hindi po daw po nila i-obligate ang ating mga vouchers kapag wala po tayong maibigay na 10%. Opo, hindi po tayo nag-withhold ng 10%.
Ano pong mga po sinabahan?
Yung budget,
Sa budget po.
ba? Kasi pagkaalam ko yung budget, trabaho niya lang naman. Titingnan niya kung may pondo o wala. Kaso nung may pondo, wala siyang rason na hindi niya i-obligate. Pagdating sa accounting, kung kulang yung mga papel mo dyan na mayroon kang kasabato, mayroon kang supporting papers na kulang, hindi niya rin i-obligate yun. Pero pagdating sa pag-process, ibig sabihin lahat ng voucher, kahit sweldo, hindi niya pipirmahan kapag hindi magpabawas. Kasi hindi naman yung sa tamang proseso yung ganun pagkaalam ko.
Mr. Presiding, signed by the memorandum order, budget memorandum order is issued by the local chief executive at yun po ay sa MOE lang. Sige po. Budget Memorandum Order number 2024-04, series of 2024, for all the department heads, officer in charge designates withholding subject withholding appropriations in maintenance and other operating expenses for unrealized income for fiscal year 2024. Due to unrealized income and estimated income for fiscal year 2024, it is hereby agreed upon during the executive meeting last July 8. Officer in charge designates.
Hindi sa ng bayan, hindi ano lang sige. Nakita ko naman dyan.
Pinareceive po siya.
Diba? Hindi naman wala.
So, 10% withholding po ang ano.
Kasi yung memorandum order ko lang sa executive branch namin.
Tapos nasa baba po ko, Mr. Presiding Officer, non-compliance of the above requisite will mean for non-obligation of all requests from respective offices.
Secretary, yung kay accountant pa, walang ano, galing kay Mayor lang. Sa accounting office, wala silang napadala na bawal sa akin na mag-obligate, wala. Kaya lang, galing kay Mayor.
Yes, ito lang po.
Mr. President, malinaw naman sa memorandum order.
Hindi naman tayo sa
All department head at saka officer designate. Mayroon.
Officer in charge.
Kasi pagkaalam ko talaga, yung executive branch, hindi niya saklaw yung legislative branch pagdating dyan. Malinaw tayo, di ba lagi ko sila yung 3 branches of government, hindi niya talaga sila pwedeng magsama. Siguro yan sa executive branch, lahat ng department head, pwede niyang bawasan, pero dito sa legislative, hindi naman talaga kasama yan.
So yun na nga po, request ni Ma'am Secretary, baka raw pwede maglabas natin ng resolution na opo. Ano po?
Or ano po, minutes ang i-attach.
Sa minutes na lang po siguro.
Minutes po.
Sa minutes na lang.
Sulat na lang mula sa resolution. Ito na lang.
Yung minutes po last session.
Yung minutes natin pa
Last session po. Yung
Opo,
inapprove.
opo.
Yun na. Yun na lang.
Yung nakarang session po na nagkasundo ba? Okay, so wala na po. Adjournment. Councilor John.
Madam, Mr. Presiding, follow up lang po yung pinalo po sa inyo nakaraan tungkol sa RSO. Kasi Mr. Presiding, tumawag sa akin si Mayor, kinukumusta niya yung resolution tungkol sa paghahati-hati ng mga bibilhan ng lupa, yung kapala pangalan. Approve na po yun. Ito po si baka pwedeng hingyan natin ng paliwanag si Secretary tungkol. Kasi alam mo po, yung ministerial na pipirmahan ng mga atibos po. Sige po.
Signing. Apo. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Presiding. As for the resolution po, na-forward na po namin kay Vice Mayor po, yung ating presiding officer during the session it was approved. Nandun pa po sa loob. Itanong ko lang po again mamaya po kung ano na po.
Ayun siya na pagkasunduan natin, alas 8. Ano?
Sabi niyo kasi needed na 8
Yes po, yes po. So, kaya nag-usap po.
Nai-relay, you mentioned po na kailangan na 8 o'clock.
Yes po.
Nai-relay ko na po kay Vice Mayor.
So, as of now, nagpa-follow up po kung ano na po. Wala pa rin.
Kami po, hindi pa po kami nakapasok ulit po sa
Okay. So, yun lang po.
after po, i-check ko na.
Sige. Thank you, ma'am. Yun lang po. Okay, yun lang sa inyo. Okay.
So, sige po, Sir Toto.
Pagpaliwanag ko lang rin ma'am, kasi lahat po na-approve po natin ay alam naman po natin yan. Kapag-approve na is kailangan po, wala nang explanation kapag tapos na po eh. So, bakit po ba ganun gano'n? Yan yun naman na pakipaliwanag naman sa kanya na gano'n. Galit na talaga po yan kasi.
Sige po. Notin po. ABC.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Gusto ko lang recognize and I appreciate very well doon sa mga presensya ng mga Sangguniang Bayan members, Vice Mayor and staff nung nakarating po doon sa nutrition day namin. Maraming salamat po. Kung ano po yung mga pagkukulang namin dahil ino lang, dahil umalis po kayo, ay hindi ko po nakita na umalis dahil may bisita kami dumating din konflikto ng mga taga-City Mekil kung saan doon pa mag-ground breaking, kaya iniwan ko sila pero pagbalik ko wala na po kayo, kaya sorry kung hindi ko po na-fall entertain. But that three gentlemen, nandun pa po sila, si SB Jorda, si SB Gatungay at saka si SBO. Kaya sa mga sorry, hindi ako na sorry doon na pinapasalamatan po namin ng marami. Sabi nga rin kung barangay captain, buti pa sa inyo pumunta yung lahat ng SB. Bakit sa amin ang iba wala po. Pero siyempre yun po, simangkin lang ang wala. Kaya sorry po kung ano po yung mga pagkukulang namin sa Pulau Interior. Pasensya nyo na po at lubos kami nagpapasalamat. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you rin po sa masarap na tinola nyo doon, BBC. Sa seminar po si Ma'am Kenneth nun, na-miss niya yung tinola at lauya. So, kung wala nang tinola. Pero pa-adjoin na lang siguro pagka hindi
Tracker natin yun.
Yun na nga po, na meron tayong Cagayan de Oro sa September. Kaya lang baka po sa civil service natin.
Sa tanghali po ito ay tapos na yung ating regular session.
Pangalawahan ko po.
I'm seconded.
And our 81st regular session is now adjourned.